Folks, here in South Arizona, and welcome to a Saturday scrapping adventure. We are starting out different, as you can see. We're not doing the load ups now. We're going to be just straight scrapping. Now, they did not do Second City this week, so I have pre-filmed 3 cool adventures that we're going to be doing some scrapping out today. Then we'll see the adventures, and we'll end with the scrapping. But the area today we're working, pretty big area, a lot of farming area, so let's go get it, folks. Oh, what a way to start out. Okay, here we are. So getting this out. Oh, okay. One more smackdown. Ooh. Dusty bugs. Well, always good to start off at a dumpster. Ooh, nice boat. Well, hey, not bad, folks. We are on the board. All right. Hey, we got some TVs here. All right. A TV. You a beast? Oh yeah. You are a beast. September 2007. Oh yeah. All right. Heavy bugger. Okay. Some of this and that. Covered some Christmas lights. Alrighty, folks. That's Boogie. Okay, as you can see, folks, we are out in the farms today. Beautiful, beautiful area. Love these parts. Looks like we got some drums here. Yeah. Oh, we gotta move that. Not too bad. Alrighty, we're gonna tame this down a bit and we'll move on. Well, looks like they took this part off. We'll grab that. I don't know. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's good. Not bad. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Oh, look at you, red top. A little redness on there. A little copper, all right. Good way to start it. Looks like that's going to be it on that one. Just a little bit of copper. All right, the source here, folks. He's putting it out. Hey, how you doing? I'll grab that metal if you want me to take that off your hand. Thank you, sir.
You have a use for it?
Yeah, I go to the scrapyard with it. All right. Cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, that was easy. Come by anytime.
I shall. Oh. Have a good one, sir.
That metal, I'll set it out for you.
Yeah, cool. Thank you very much. I'll take it. Thank you, sir. Okay, we got a few gardening things here. Okay. Interesting little things here. Weed whippers, little gas engines. That one looks not too bad, not too bad. Let's have a look at that. 2 full things of copper tone? Yeah. Expensive. Lotion? Sure. Where are you at? Oh, okay. Well, this gotta have a transformer in it. It's heavy. Okay. Done a little shopping on the curb. And off we go. Okay, let's grab this here. Okay. Little bolt cutters. Little persuader to go with it. Why not? Alright. Oh, there's a decent sized pile there, isn't it? Okay. Take you right from here. Okay. Got a little toaster oven there. Okay, and you, oh no, you're trying to follow on me. I see what you're doing there. Acorn up in here. Oh, yeah, gee, Steve, you're just looking at box fans after box fans, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Let's see here. Okay. We got a fan and some chairs. Not bad. There we go. Okay. Well.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I have the fridge?
You want the fridge?
Yeah. Would it be okay?
I don't know if it works.
Grab it, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it works, but we can see it.
Great.
Oh, you know what? I cut the wire.
Oh, no, it's okay, no problem.
Okay, yeah. That's right. I know I'm like snip wires right away.
You recycle?
Yeah,
Is that what-
yeah.
okay,
I'm a scrapper, so.
Want some help?
Oh no, I gotta clean this thing up.
Okay.
I dropped it. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, smart. I guess I got bad luck from now on.
I've got a broom if you want.
Could you? I would love one, thank you. Okay, working. Okay, folks, we're gonna clean this up and get this tamed down, and then we'll get up going. Well, all right, folks, here in Scavenging, Arizona, and here we are staring at the beautiful Superstition Mountains like we do. And we're heading out of town, trying to get as many in before it gets too hot. Heading out to the regular shooting spot today. We're gonna be looking for regular, just shot up scraps and brass. See what we get. See you out there. Hey folks, here we are out in the desert, and it's that time of year, right at the end of May, when the saguaro cactuses start to flower. As you can see, that big old thing, I'd say that thing's a good 30, 40 feet tall. And I looked it up, and it says they don't start flowering until they're at least 40 years old. So this is crazy. It's very, very beautiful. And like I said, you wouldn't think that these old big things put out flowers, but they do. So very short time at the end of May. Thought you guys like that. Let's move on. Well, all right, folks, I'm gonna fry me up a little soup here. There we go, and we got that too. Stopped at our first spot so far here today, folks. Not bad, not bad at all. Got a couple brass, and it's funny. Remember on my last one, I told you that there were shooting restrictions in effect, and you kept hearing gunshots going off. Well, as I came in today, I didn't film this, but they had a law enforcement federal ranger at the front checking everybody to make sure that when you came back there. And I said, no, I'm just scrapping, not shooting, and then she let me back. So they are definitely getting more strict on that. So let's hit a few more spots and see what we wind up with. All right, folks, check this one out. Like I said, there comes a point when things become just too shot up, and this is one of them here. Now again, I'm not finding too much brass out on these ones here, but we got the old computer and of course the obligatory shot up hard drives. I found one time, I think it was a stack of like 15 or 20 of just all shot up hard drives. It was pretty interesting, but it's definitely definitely a lack of freedom sounds. Obviously, they got the place guarded right at the front gate there. But it's really beautiful out there, beautiful breeze. Very rare in May it gets like this, so I'm enjoying this. So I'm gonna grab what we got here. We'll move on. Alrighty, folks, we've checked out this spot here as well. Finding like a switch, the wind just got turned off, but didn't, again, not with the shooting restrictions in effect. I'm not really expecting to find all that much, especially with, like I said, somebody guarding the gate like that. Definitely not going to be getting any, but still found that we did get a couple brass out of there, miscellaneous stuff. And this interesting little thing right here, some of you may know, if you gun folks know what that is. This is called the chamber flag. Basically, this goes at this part here goes into the chamber of the gun, and then that sticks out from the chamber. A flag, so they call it that way. From a distance, you can look at the gun and say, okay, hey, this big green thing sticking out of it, so it's unloaded. But still, always treat guns as if they're loaded. Always. The number one rule of firearms: treat them all like they're loaded. So hey, let's move on to the next spot and see what we get. All right, folks, here we have some instructional graffiti. Take your trash piece, take your garbage. Hey, not bad. And let's see what we ended up here with today, folks. Not all that much out of this one. We're gonna maybe hit a few more places here, but I like the little PSA announcement there. Got the brake drum rotor and a few other little metal miscellaneous things. We're gonna go on down the tracks. We're gonna check out a few more. Well, hey folks, check that out. This is as I said before, Junk and Grind calls the Swiss cheese, man. This thing has definitely had its moment in the sun. About had it, and check that out. Even the brake rotor down there all shot up. We're gonna be wrapping up this little series of 3 that go down the tracks here. We're gonna be hitting a few other spots, but we're gonna be grabbing the brake rotor, of course. And let's check out what else we got. Alrighty, folks, as we're going down this little desert road here, I want to show you something. I saw one of these last time I was out at the other shooting spot. I said there was one of them out here too. Let's go have a quick look here. And we are in what's called the little gully, desert wash, etc. You can see the water comes down here and comes down here. And oh, this has been, yeah. Oh, okay. So here we go. Okay. Now I thought this was an animal. Okay, so this is new. This is, I've never seen anything written on this before, nor have I seen flowers here, but I've seen this here. So I don't know, this is just, obviously it must be a symbol. He's not interred here. They would not allow that, but interesting that they would pick just this weird spot out in the little gully to make a little thing here. I don't know what happened, but interesting. Like I said, I've never seen the thing. So Daniel Rosa Taviva. Maybe I'll look him up and see what I can find. Give it a shot. Interesting though. The stuff you see out here, some interesting stuff, I tell you. Okay, folks, let's go on. All right, folks, here in Scavenging, Arizona, we're going to end here on the phone because I wanted to focus in on that's called Weaver's Needle. It's a beautiful spire right behind the main front mountain of the Superstition Mountains. And as you can see, we are quite a ways away. So we're going to do a quick wrap up of what we got here today. And not much. Like I said, there was heavy shooting restrictions in effect. Got the computer right there, definitely. Check these out, little copper windings and whatnot for being shot out from all the motors and what have you. A little bit of a chunk of aluminum there, just a few brass, not too many, just a little bit. And of course the obligatory shot up, good stuff right there. And we have steel right there. And of course, you know, got to look good while scrapping. Got to make sure your scrapping clothes are pressed and starched. And so, hey, there we go on that. Well, hey folks, hope you enjoyed the view out here. It's beautiful. Like I said, it's a beautiful May breezy day out here, and very rare, but hey, thanks for coming with me. I appreciate this, and I'll see y'all back in the city. Well, hey, it's been a long, hard day. Time for some TV. Come on now. Hey, folks. Today we are doing an old tech takedown day today. I've been holding on to this kind of stuff for a while and trying to look it up on eBay and sell and stuff. These are some old 1970s TVs here, and neither of them work. This one here, I think, easily 1940s, got some vacuum tubes, maybe 50s. This is 1970s guitar tuner, which I got advice on, and I was told, no, this thing ain't selling, and nor will this thing here, but they're pretty cool. The top loading Quasar VCR. So We're gonna do a little breakdown on these things here. May not get all that much, but I think it'll be fun to definitely see the insides of those old things. So let's set this up. All right, folks, check this out. I hope the fan isn't too loud because it's a little stifling here, but look at all that. This is the oldest one. Look at all that crap. Shoot, in a TV nowadays, you wouldn't have that much stuff. All them screws and funky things, and you can kind of peek in and see the money bell right there. So we're gonna take a little dig, and this one is more of a newer one, more of a traditional setup type here with your money bell like that in there. And look at this big old transformer on the thing. I'm not sure whether it's copper or aluminum or not, but it's good and chunky. So we're gonna keep taking these things down. It's pretty interesting. So keep going. All right, folks, we're about 3/4 of the way through, and we got through the TVs. And boy, I tell you what, them were some of the, those have to be some of the most intricate TVs I've taken apart. Even these big old, those 2008 specials don't have as many screws and weird intricacies as these do. But let's pause for a second here while we're taking this apart. We definitely got the money bells. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transformers so far. That's from a different deal. And it is copper, as you can see right there, around that. Getting a good amount of wires going on. We're getting some low-grade boards and just the steel shred. So I think we're going to start working on those 4 there. Those shouldn't be too long, so let's go put those on, see what we get on them. Look deep into the camera. You will watch Scavenging in Arizona. Oh yes. Hypnotized yet, folks? Alrighty, well hey, hope you guys had fun with that one. That sure was an interesting one. Like I said, I had a whole chunk of old stuff just sitting there. I figured it wasn't selling, so what the heck. So let's do a wrap up real quick of what all we got here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 RCA vacuum tubes there, and 1 Garrod vacuum tube. Now, I'm not a vacuum tube guy. I've seen them on eBay, but if any of y'all know more about them, eBay doesn't really say all that much. All the wires from all the different ones here. We got 2 money bells. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 transformers. Okay, there's all the old junk and stuff like that there. And here are all the boards. Now they're all some are better than others, some are worse, etc. But what the heck, you know. And we have some steel shred and some more, mainly steel shred. I might snip off a few wires on those right there. But hope you guys had fun with this one. And do like taking this old stuff down. This is really interesting, these old 7-inch TVs like that. Hope you guys had fun on this one, and we'll see you on the next adventure. See you out there. All right, folks, we're in Scavenging, Arizona. Here we are, and we are not heading out of town, even though we are heading for the Superstition Mountains. I got a call from one of my viewers, Becky, thank you very much, ma'am, that a store has some shelving for us. And then I thought, this is along Main Street here in my city, and I thought, well, what the heck, let's scrap along Main Street. I've done that before. There's an old video from about 2 years ago where I scrapped Main Street and ran into some interesting folks, let's put it that way. Some cracky folks. We're gonna be doing that. We're gonna grab the shelves, and then we're gonna work our way down Main Street all the way to the scrapyard and then go dump it. So give it a shot, why not? We'll do a little adventure. Let's go get it. Well, here we are, folks. We are out, way out in a town called Apache Junction. As you can see there, that is the Superstition Mountains right there. We're quite close to them. So like I said, Main Street it starts basically right at Superstitions and goes through 3 different cities. So we're gonna be running down Main Street, and this I think is some of the stuff I know that's shelving, she said, but she didn't mention the other stuff. So I'm gonna go in and ask about all this stuff, and then we'll see where we go from there. So this here's going, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these things here.
Yeah.
Now, do you want the fridge to go?
Yes.
The fridge can go too?
Yeah.
Okay, is that full of stuff, or is it empty?
It's empty.
It's empty, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. Do you want this to go?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'd love to, but I don't think I can get.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are getting rid of this eventually?
Yes.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
That is, man. That's interesting. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Your number.
Yeah. What's your name? What's your name again? I'm sorry. Sarah. Okay. Thank you. You know what?
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
All right. You're gonna be able to get this.
I won't be able to. No. Real good stuff in it. It's got the, you know, all the copper and all the wiring and all that stuff.
Really?
Yes. Because, well, that's why I have the rack.
It's a little bit better for you because you're taking more than one thing down there.
Yeah. I actually have a YouTube channel where this is what, in fact, I'm on YouTube. Well, I'm filming right now for it. Oh, got it. That's a little slippery one there, isn't it? Yeah, they do. Some of these things, man, we call them smack 'em ups, because they'll smack you up. I've been smacked in the head many a times by something.
What the hell is that stuff for originally?
That looks like alcohol.
Think so?
Okay. Well, all right, folks, there we are. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Wasn't expecting the fridge or the thing there. And so, like I said, we're gonna be taking Main Street now. We're gonna be taking Main Street from here all the way on down to All Metal by Scrap. And we'll see what we get. See you along the way. This here's behind the Goodwill. We'll go and ask real quick. Is that all right? I scrap metal. Is it okay if I grab some of the scrap metal out of there?
We can't let anybody take anything, brother.
Out of the trash?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't? Oh man, even the metal, because I'm going right to the scrapyard.
Yeah, because we do it too.
Oh, you guys take it. Oh, so
Yeah,
you guys
also
are
have
good.
a truck that comes and picks up.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, cool, man.
Sorry about that.
Thank you, appreciate it. Well, that's surprising. That really is. That I know that ain't going. That's going right off to the landfill. I know it is. Nobody's coming for that. I've dealt with Goodwill. When I was a cop, we used to deal with them a lot, and I guarantee you, this stuff ain't going off. It's going to landfill. But oh well, we tried. And we're behind a little thing here. Got a doggy door. You go there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty, folks, we pre-scouted this one a little bit. As you can see, this is probably an old camp of some sort. But some good little sheet metal here. Why not? All right, and there you go. Onward. We are behind another business. Found us some bed rails here. So yeah, like I said, folks, we're just working our way. We're starting out east and working our way west. down to all metal by scrap and see what we get along the way. Okay. Locked. Ah, gosh. It's trash. Lock it up. Oh my gosh. Oh, anything back here? Oh. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Flowers. Okay. A little bit of metal there. Alright, not bad. Okay, we're at a apartment complex. It looks like we got us an old Traeger here. Look at that. Not bad at all. We're getting there. Alrighty, I've seen something over here. Ah, just a cord. And Mr. Wire, where are you at? Okay. And there you go. Alright. It's boogie. Okay, folks, I've shown this before, but this is a little old history of Mesa, Arizona. This is the Buckhorn Bass Motel. There's a natural spring under here that they discovered, and back in the day, all the spring training teams used to stay here at this hotel. Now, as I make my way around here, you'll see also a sign here that says original route US. Now, this was the main route through town back in the day. There was no freeway, no nothing, so it was dotted with all kinds of little hotels such as this. Why they haven't demolished this yet, I don't know, but we're gonna take a little drive through here because I want to show you guys. But look at these little things. These have been here forever. I think these were made in the 30s, I want to say. Like I said, I've done a thing on this before, and you can see there's some bikes and stuff there. It looks like people are staying in there, but interesting, huh? Look at that. You can see inside the room there. Yeah, interesting. Oh, look, a little wading pool. How cool. Check that out. I like that. Thought you guys would like this one. A little Mesa history here. Well, alrighty, folks, we have completed our travels on Main Street today, and we've made our way down to all metal by scrap. So 7,800, 7,800, not bad. Not bad for just a Wildcat off the top of your head scrap day. Let's do our way out for our Wildcat scrapping day here. Let's see where we wound up at. 7160, 7160. Okay, all right. Well, hey, it looks like they're making a dent in the pile. It looks like the crane's back up. But hey, let's do a wrap up for today, folks. We got 640 pounds at 4 cents a pound, $25.50. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Put some diesel juice up on this thing here. So, folks, this is another one of our adventures. I'll see you on the next one. See you out there. So wheelbarrow burying himself there. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. Alright, folks, we got us how's the grill to rob? Another one the size of a small car. Big beast. A little bit of fencing metal here. Feed you through. And there you go. All right. Ooh. And not sticky. Nope. Yeah. The old standby. Okay. Anything else? Pull. Beautiful. Falls right in there. Okay, what we got here? A couple things. A little cut down chair there. Okay. Some garage door parts. And our little half seat. You can go. Sit like that for now. I'll deal with you later. Alright, a little thingy over there. Seed spreader. Curve. Grab it there and tie that down. Alrighty, let's move on, folks. We're gonna grab a few screens. Alrighty, it's tied up. We'll move on. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hey, sure there's some electronics in that. Calvin and Hobbes. Wow, you don't see that very much. Oh, little man would love these. These little Spidey things here. Oh yeah, he will. Go nuts. Okay, got all those Spideys, and we'll move on. Well, all right, folks, PD story time. Yes, PD story time once again. And today's story is going to be a couple ones. One about theft, and another one about 911 hangups. But this theft one's kind of funny, actually. We had a guy who was stealing women's underwear from all over the north part of town. He was hitting the laundry rooms of apartment complexes and whatnot, and gathering them up and stealing them. And this had been going on for few months, actually. And like I said, he'd been hitting all over town, and one night we got a call that he'd hit again. And I went to while I was talking with the victim over by the laundry room, another officer said he was out with the suspect, or possible suspect, guy maybe. The funny part was when I got there, you know the old movie trope where when someone's stealing something and then it's you'll see their clothes is all stuffed with like, say, shoplifted stuff or whatever, and they're like that. That's exactly how this guy looked. He had a jacket on and it was puffed out to like here, okay? And there was women's underwear coming out his sleeves, coming out the buttons of his shirt. This one there, it was so funny. And we're like, so what's and he was just acting like nothing. What's all? I don't know. So needless to say, he was arrested, and the crime spree stopped in that matter. One call that cops get a lot is 911 hangups. Okay, someone accidentally dial 911, and then what you're supposed to do is stay on the line, wait till they answer, and say, "Hey, sorry about that, didn't mean to." Because if you don't, what will automatically happen is they'll dispatch an officer to wherever that came from. Like I said, when I came out in '97, people had cell phones, but not many. But as things wore on, we started getting more and more 911 hang-up calls from cell phones, and then they could triangulate where it was, and so 97% of them were just just accidental, very common. I mean, they were just about as common as burglary alarms. I mean, real a lot. Like I said, it was usually a misdial or kids just playing with the phone. But some were actual fights, especially if you got multiple in a row. If you got like 3 or 4 911 hang-ups in a row, that's usually somebody in a fight trying to call 911. The phone keeps getting knocked out of their hand or something like that. Let's say they do get through. The dispatchers are actually very good. They're trained to, first of all, if a person is sounding hinky, they're meant or I shouldn't say sounding hinky. If the person sounds like they're trying to hide something, then the dispatchers are trained to ask questions of just yes or no. Like, is there a person there hurting you? Yes. Is he there right now? Yes. How? And then different questions to ask. No, 911 is the call centers. Oh my gosh. Our town had so many call centers. There was a lot of industrial buildings, we had some huge industrial areas, and a lot of them were office park. We had bank call centers, we had some huge call centers, and they have to make, you know, obviously they're making phone calls all day long, and so they'd have to dial 9 to get an outside line, and then instead of doing a long distance number, they'd hit the 1, and then invariably somehow they hit the number 1 again, and then it automatically gets routed. As soon as that second one is pressed, it goes right to 911. The problem with those call centers is that the number they put out is usually a spoof number that won't ring back to anything. The cops got to know those call centers, the addresses by heart. And when we showed up to those call centers, a lot of times what we do is, we'd say, hey, someone called 911, is everything okay? And yeah, everything's okay. And then we would usually go get a back line, like an actual line that would ring to someone's phone. And because if we could get what's called a code 4, everything's okay. If we could get a code 4 over the phone and nothing sounded weird, the dispatcher wasn't hearing craziness in the background, then they'd say, okay, we're good. Especially if it was a call center. So that's PD story time for today, folks. Hope you like that one, and let's get on back. Okay, looks like we got a few things here. There we go. Properly buried steel. Barely. A few little ones. Oh, they cut down they cut off all the gunk off the shades. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. There you go. Fits right in there. Beautiful. Okay, I see a wire there. You just hanging out? Is that what you're doing? Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything? Whoopsie. Oh, I see. There we go. There we go. Get us an iron while we're at it. Sure. This all up in here. Not bad, folks, not bad. You get back up there. Okay, so what did I see here? Okay. Okay, well, that doesn't have one, but it's empty, I can see it. Okay, I've seen this pile here. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. There we go. The old JVC boombox. Okay. Go up in there. A little steel meal that we're gonna have to give it a shot. Start grabbing. Okay. Folks, I hope the camera don't get wonky on you. I need to get a new headset for this thing. It's getting a little all wobbly on me. And I apologize if it is for you guys. This one? Yeah, I can get that one. 24. get a couple more wires. Whoa, there's a good one. Oh, a little DVD player. Go down there, as can all of you. Well, hey. Fan there, sure. Why not? Well, that looks interesting. We'll go through that. Well, all right, folks, here in Scavenging, Arizona, and today's steel was definitely the meal. Definitely got piled high to the sky. Very good today, very good. Got a lot of old stuff. Also got a little bit of non-ferrous, not too much, just mainly wires. And stopped off at my Einstein's. I love working in this area because I have an Einstein's Bagels. If you have an Einstein's Bagels in your place, get one. They are amazing. But hey, folks, we're gonna run this down all metal by scrap, see what it gets us. See you there. Alrighty, folks, it's Saturday, Scrap Avenue, and here we are getting up on the scale. 8120, 8120, not bad, not bad. Okay, folks, let's get up here and see how we're doing. 7280, 7280. Now we're keeping the TV, a couple microwaves. We want to take those down, and some non-ferrous wires and whatnot. But there we go. Okay. All right, folks, here we are for a final wrap up for the week. As you can see, we brought back some pretty good non-ferrous. Got a good chunk of wires there. Our little 2007 special over there. Couple microwaves, the direct TVs, those have hard drives in them, so I like to get that. Let's see, what else did we get today? We got a little Spidey Man stuff for them, and we got some copper tone and this whole new thing. Well, I don't know, it's new. Well, hand lotion. And check these out. I got these out of a when I was robbing the grill. Look at that. These things are, I just weighed them. They weigh about 2.5 pounds each, so not bad at all, not bad. And for the steel today, we had 840 pounds at 4 cents a pound, $33.50. And on the you've seen this one already, but from the other adventure we made $25.50 for a total of $59 for the steel this week. Again, not counting all that. And folks, I looked at YouTube Studio. We are 2450 subscribers. Thank you so much. I say it all the time, folks. Every watch, every click, thank you. I will see y'all next week. Bye.